Hey friends, this is my first video tutorial of BIM softwares. Building information modeling softwares are used by architect, structural engineers and contractors. Most popular BIM software is Revit by Autodesk. This is a daily based training program for make beginners of Revit to master of Revit. So let's begin. This is the software and I am using 2014 version. Now we can create a new project. Let's click New below in Project. Now a new window appear and it asks for select a template. For now we can load a default template. Click Browse button. Now click Default Metric and click Open. Just notice that selection is on Project and Create New Area. Now click OK. That is it. New project is opened. Now let's discuss about interface or environment of Revit. Most left top icon indicate application menu. Just right. This is Quick Access toolbar. And this is ribbon. These are tools it arranged as contextual tab. And also divided into ribbon panel. And this is option bar. Most right top is info center. And this box is properties palette. And this is project browser. And this area is drawing area. And this is view control bar. And this is status bar. The user interface, UI, of Revit Architecture is similar to other Autodesk products such as the Autodesk AutoCAD, Autodesk Inventor, and Autodesk 3ds Max products. You might also notice that it's similar to Windows-based applications such as Microsoft Word and MindJet's Mind Manager. All of these applications are based on the ribbon concept. Toolbars are placed on tabs in a tab bar, or ribbon, and are contextually updated based on the content on which you're working. We'll cover the most critical aspects of the UI in this video, but we won't provide an exhaustive review of all toolbars and commands. You'll gain experience with the common tools as you watch this video. The Properties palette is a floating palette that can remain open while you work in the model. The palette can be docked on either side of your screen, or it can be moved to a second monitor. You can open the Properties palette in one of three ways. Click the Properties icon in the Properties panel of the Modify tab in the ribbon. Select Properties from the right-click context menu. Press Ctrl+1 on your keyboard, as you would in AutoCAD. Properties palette contains the type selector at the top of the palette. When you're placing elements or swapping types of elements you've already placed in the model, the palette must be open to access the type selector. When no elements are selected, the Properties palette displays the properties of the active view. If you need to change settings for the current view, simply make the changes in the Properties palette, and the view will be updated. For views, you may not even need to use the Apply button to submit the changes. Finally, you can also use the Properties palette as a filtering method for selected elements. When you select a large number of disparate objects, the drop-down list below the type selector displays the total number of selected elements. Now the Project Browser. Project Browser is a virtual folder tree of all the views, legends, schedules, sheets, families, groups, and links in your Revit Architecture project. You can collapse and expand the tree by selecting the plus or minus icon. Open any view listed in the Project Browser simply by double-clicking it. The Project Browser can also be filtered and grouped into folders based on any combination of user-defined parameters. To access the type properties of the Project Browser, right-click Views at the top of the tree, and select Browser Organization. Check any of the items in the list or create your own. Now the Status Bar. The status bar provides useful information about commands and selected elements. In addition to the Work Sets and Design Options toolbars, the status bar displays information about keyboard shortcut commands and lists what object you've selected. It's also particularly useful for identifying when you're about to select a chain of elements. Now the View Control Bar. The View Control Bar is at the bottom of every view. It displays different icons depending on the type of view in which you're working. From left to right, you have Scale, Detail Level, Visual Style, Sun Path, Shadows, Rendering Show or Hide, crop on or off, show or hide crop, lock 3D view, temporary hide or isolate, reveal hidden elements, temporary view templates, show analytical model, and highlight displacement sets. Note that some of these buttons access view properties that you can also set in the Properties palette. Now the Options bar. The Options bar is a context-sensitive area that gives you feedback as you create and modify content. This is an important UI feature when you're creating model content. For example, when you use the wall command, the Options bar displays settings for the height, location line, offset, and chain modeling options. Even when you place annotations, the Options bar provides you with choices for leaders and other additional context. Now let's draw a simple layout to the project. Select Wall tool. By clicking Wall tool in Build pane and in the Architecture tab, make sure that the Line tool is enabled. In Draw panel, and the height set 3000 mm. Set the line location as Finish Face Exterior. Use Chain option enabled. By this checkbox, make sure Offset is 0. Draw a line like this by enter 6000 as its length. You can zoom by rotation of mouse wheel. And draw vertically 4000. And 3000 left. Then 3000 down. And 3000 left. And 3100 up. And join this. And select Trim or Extend to Corner tool in Modify panel. Select this wall then this wall. Now select Trim or Extend Single Element and click Lower Wall and Center Wall. Now go to Architecture tab, select Wall tool. And draw a wall like this. And type Escape button twice to escape from tool. See, this wall is aligned correctly. To align this correctly, we can use Align tool in the Modify panel and in Modify tab. Click the lower left wall line and the right wall lower line. Now we need a mirror of entire walls. We can select the Modify tool and draw a rectangle to select all. Select Mirror Pick Axis tool in Modify panel. Now a warning message appears. It is because the two walls in the same position. Just delete those walls. Now we can use Offset tool. In Modify panel and Modify tab. Set offset 1500. And draw like this. Now go to Annotate tab and select Align tool in Dimensions panel. Make sure the wall center is selected here and click this wall then this wall and then this wall. And place the dimension here. Click this cross TQ and see the wall is arranged in the center. Select the Modify tool. And select the dimension again. In the Properties palette below the Others, set Equality Display as value. And select Apply. Now, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, just click like button and share for your friends. If you like to learn more, subscribe my channel. I am making a full tutorial of Revit. This is AK signing off. I will be back in tomorrow. Thank you for watching this video.